Hello everyone, welcome to my channel once again. This is Thomas. In this video I'll be taking you through basically Excel functions. So welcome to Excel Made Easy, where spreadsheets become your superpower. So whether you're trying to crunch numbers, automate tasks, and simply maybe impress your boss in some kind of work, I can say you're in the right place. So I'll take you through how to master functions like average, if, rank, sum, all those Excel functions. So obviously we're going to turn these confusing formulas into simple chunks of work, time saving solutions, whether you are a complete beginner or you're already a ninja in Excel in the making. So stick around and watch your skills soar. So get ready to make Excel work for you. So before we start, so make sure you hit up that subscribe button, follow, share these videos to your friends, and most importantly, one thing you should know is that these are easy to follow tutorials, especially for beginners. So I've got tips and tricks that will help you master Excel and boost your productivity. So let's subscribe and we'll start making Excel easy together. So first of all, I have an Excel worksheet here. So basically here I'm going to teach you a simple or a few of the Excel functions. Then in my next video I'll take you through HLOOKUP, VLOOKUP, then absolute referencing. So first of all here I'm going to do the first, I think, is assuming you have a worksheet like this. Maybe this is a report card, marksheet that you're trying to create. Possibly you want to present it maybe for your students' results if you're a teacher. Then this Excel or this Microsoft function can basically help you do this without tiring yourself entering value per value. So I'm going to teach you how to, I think we can start with grading, basically using if you've seen something like D1, D2, such a thing. So we need to enter a value here, or a function or a formula that will help us calculate or draw a conclusion that we want without you entering a value per value. So I think we can first start entering. I can say we can put our grading here. Then I have you can have a grading system that can run like from let us say from 90 to 100 is a D1. 90 to 100 is a D1. Then we have 80, 70, can use 60 here, can use 56, can use 50. Then we have 45, I think, can put here 0. Then you can get here and say this is up to 89, this is up to 79. Then you can say this is up to 74, this is up to 69. Then this is, you can say 59 as well. Then we use 55 and 49 here. So your grading this side can be, let us say this is D2, credit 3, credit 4, credit 5, This is a credit 6. You can use a pass 7 here, so we can create 45. Let's use here. This is 49. Let's use here 49. This is 0. 50 to 55. Let's use here. Let us use more values. This is 55. Okay. Then this is 45, 49. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's use this to be let's say this is now okay. This is 40, 44, and this is past 8. Okay. So what we're basically going to do is we're going to use a function, or we're going to use a formula to grade this kind of value. So the best here is we're going to use the if function. So you enter your if here equals, then we look up for our function in this part, then we say we want this if function, then basically what we can do, we can first use the manual way, then we can say if then we have this. So like in my previous video, we explained what a cell is, what a reference is, or maybe a column and row. So in this case we are referring to a value in cell B3. So we want, from our grading system here, we have values from 90 to 100 giving us D1. A value 90 to 100 is giving us D1. So what happens is you're going to use greater than or equal to. So you say greater than or equal to 90, greater than or equal to 90 should print for us or should show us a value, a D1. So we can just put 1 here. Then you put a comma to separate this value from the next. So again you have your if here, open the bracket, then you have B3 greater than or equal to, greater than or equal to, greater than or equal to our grading here was 80, so we can put here 80. This is a comma, should show us a value 2. Should show us a value 2. Then we have our next value here is 70. So you again say if B3 is greater than or equal to 70 is our value, greater than or equal to 70, should show us a value value 3. Should show us a 3. Then when we have 60 here, 60 to 69 should give us a 60 to 69 should give us a value. We can say, go back to if then we have b greater than equal to greater than or equal to 60 here. Then we have it showing us value 5. Now this is now 4. Then we have something like that. Then we go back to if our value b3 is greater than or equal to our next value here is 56. You can say 56 should give us a c5, should show us value 5. Then if our value in b3 is greater than or equal to 50, should show us a value 7. This is actually 6. Should show us a 6. Then we have if our value here is greater than we said 50 was our previous value. So if it's greater than 45, then we have it showing us value 7. Have it showing us value 7. Then if our value here in the cell B3 is greater than or equal to our previous, we said greater than or equal to 0, so otherwise it should show us 8. So we can remove this. We can say this is 8 here. Okay, so then we close up with our values were 1 2 3 4. From here we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and this one makes it 8, the 8th value. So we have to close it with 8 brackets. So this is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Then we enter our value. So here it says we have an error somewhere, so meaning we have some problem somewhere. So you can first remove that one. So we're just going to let's redo it here. I think it just work now. So this is what happens now. No, so our thing is not working out. So like I was saying, you have we have this already done here. So what we're going to do is just to drag this thing down so that it shows all the values for the work we have. Like you can see, it has already entered all the values, or it has already graded all our work. So we can go back to the rest of the parts. You can just copy. You can just copy this, copy it here, then you just paste. So what happens is you can just drag. So you can see, you can just see like our values have already been. So you can do the same here. Just copy this, copy here, then you paste it here, you paste it. Let's drag this one down. So we have that one done. Then we have, can we just copy this, then you paste it here. So why is it showing 90? It will be that. Oh no, I want to copy this, so you can have, let's copy this formula here. Let's paste it here. So I don't know why this one is not working out. Can delete that. So we have, so we can go to total. So in case you want to total something, so we're using the sum function. So what happens, you just come here, choose sum, then we're totaling all values. We want to grade so we're just going to use let's just type in the formula here. You can use sum of, we want to total all the total marks from every subject: mathematics, SST, science, and English here. So we're going to have this, then we're adding it to this value, then we add it to the value here, then we add this one, then we can close our bracket here, then you enter. So you can see it brings us to 375, the total of all the values. So what happens is just drag this one down, so you have already your total done here. So before, you can just first use this, let's copy this one, so let's now come here to position and comments. So we basically, let me undo this. So I don't know what's happening here. So let's first remove this. So let's have that off. So we want to get, so assuming we want to get you want to do some kind of commenting on these students' marks, like promoted, repeat, that kind of thing. So in this part of commenting, the best function to use is the if function as well if you want to comment. So we can say if so if want to use the if function here. So if the value, we're using average, let's first get the average for this part. Average is basically the all the values that are here. We can use the function here. So we can say if, we can use the average function. So if average for, so our first value should be B3, our second value should be this one, or cell D3, which is the mark for SST. Then the third value here should be the mark for science. Then our fourth value should be the mark for English. So you can see this function just simplifies work. So what happens, just come and click here, okay. So you can see it gives us the average of all these values. So you just drag that down again like this. So you can see the average has already been calculated here, like you can see from my work here. Then aggregates, we can use sum. So this one is not, no. So we can use sum, but let's just go straight to the part of if you want to comment on the results. So we can say if, so we get to this. So we want to say if the value in K3, which is our average, we're basing on average to do this kind of ranking. So if you want to do, or you want to comment basing on average, you can say this is cell K3. Then you say if K3, probably if you want students below 60. So you can say if our average is greater than 60, if our average is greater than 60, should print for us, or should show us promoted here. Then otherwise it should say repeat like that. So then you close the bracket, then you can say enter the function. So you can see it prints for us or shows us promoted straight away. So then you drag that down, so you can see up to there. So I think basically that. Then the other thing would be positioning. In positioning, we can position based on average. So here we can say rank. We can use rank. What happens, we can actually, here the best is to use the function itself, we can look up for rank in this, then you say rank this value, then our reference here is average, which is now cell K3. Can use K3, which is our number. So you can see here says number is the number for which you want to find the rank. So this function is very helpful. Then when we come to our reference, so you can as well read from this kind of function arguments. You can, so it says reference is an array or a reference, a list of numbers. Non-numeric values are ignored. So what you do, you come, so we're basing on values in K3, and these are all basically in this column. So I can do a reference on all these values that are here. So you can see, then we can make it a, then they say order, a rank listed in descending order, we put a 0 or omitted rather. Then rank in the ascending, we can say none, any non-zero values, 1 2 3 or 4, like that. Then you, what happens, you can just say here 0, want it in descending order. So here I normally advise for you to do some absolute cell referencing, though it's also I would say a topic of its own, or a tutorial that you may learn on its own. But what you do, if you're using, I don't know which kind of PC you're using, but if you have HP, it's just write the function button is just at your left corner. So what you're going to do, you're going to press your function, the function button with the F4. So you bring your cursor to where this value is, like you can see here, my cursor is here. So I want to do some absolute cell referencing here. So you can see it adds the $sign onto these values. Then I can as well put it here, then I do some referencing here. So you can see it also adds the $sign, then you can say OK. So you can see it makes this person the best. As you can see here, person has the best average, if I am very sure about it, 93.75. So you can drag this down, drag that down, so you can see what happens. It has helped us to rank these things from the best person to the last, basing on average. Like you can see, this one has 83, this one has 93, 80, 79, 70, 78.75, like that. So you can see it has ranked for us from the best person to the last person, 1 2 3 4 5, like that. Then you have it going up to person number 49, of which these ones have to repeat. Oh sorry, then too bad actually. So I hope this video was helpful to you. Please like, subscribe, share all this content to your friends. All the best.